champion. Up to Sorel. Again, this series of little switchbacks. You can see how the road is cut into the mountain here. It's properly steep in sections, but it's as nothing to these guys, it seems.
No, Ciccone, he's splitting, you know, around that corner there when it went steep out, and it's really splitting up. I can't even see Fortunato's there. He's stuck in the left-hand side trying to get up. I think he might leave it a little bit too late here, but what an effort here from Lero Trek here. Second place there in the line, Mats Pedersen, but Ciccone doing a hell of amount of damage.
Just looking as well at Tiberi, staying with this. Only chance Tiberi has got is to go extraordinarily quickly down the descent. Can't see Peo Bilbao as part of this group. Tiberi being protected by another. I think it's... well, let's have a look. Meanwhile, Wout van Aert is back here. Let's have a look what sort of gap he's getting himself back in. If he get over the top here, that's Simon Yates' teammate further up, who's not been called back to help him. That would be foolish if indeed that request was ever issued. But Tiberi's in a very good place. Roglic on the blower as well. And we're just coming to the KOM point.
Well, that was good news for Monique.
Yep.
Who takes that, and thank you to Ciccone for putting that effort in, because Fortunato couldn't make the effort to come up there.
Just couldn't get there, but clever work to attempt to do so. Nonetheless, should we start a bit of descending? Well, little kicker as well, halfway down this descent. We're only 11 kilometres from home, and guess who's decided to lead them all down? This is phenomenal. Absolutely amazing. Mats Pedersen is talking to his teammates, just being able to get words out after the way he's approached this last couple of climbs is amazing.
Yeah, he is an amazing rider, and you know, Vacek has now come to the front. I'm just looking at Wout van Aert is there in the left-hand side. He's getting a little bit of support, but that last couple of kilometres there by Ciccone, it's just done so much damage.
Fantastic. Looking at Chapeda at the back here. There's a lot of shakeout. There's not many fast men here, I can tell you that much.
Well, this is a group that's actually been dropped. This is a group that's trying to get a chase on to the front group. So yeah, the Pedersen group, yeah, looks really, really good, and I think he's got what he asked for. A very much reduced. I thought there'd be more, Carlton. I didn't think they would do this, but this has been really impressive. And you can just see them in the left-hand side there. It's this chasing group. I don't think they'll get on. 9.7 to go for these guys, but yeah, definitely a shakeout and some big gaps.
The longer this goes on, Wout van Aert's back in, by the way, because of the climb. Teammates around him, but nonetheless, the Red Bull helmet is there to be seen. What can you do to stop Mats Pedersen today?
Nothing at all. It's, you know, Wout van Aert, he has to recover. I think he just went into the red a little bit. He will recover in this descent. He never went off this group, but that effort he made, he paid for it. Not too sure who else of any sprint capabilities are in this front group. Again, we're looking at this second group. I don't think 24 seconds they won't get back, but
Plumers, I believe, from Tudor Pro Cycling has been guided up by Stora, but we'll wait and see in a few moments' time.
This is the first stage.
This is a chase. I know, it's absolutely brutal. I mean, no prologue here, no team time trial either, but this bit of magnificence going on as we speak. And just look at the way they are tearing this up. It's the opening stage, for goodness sake. Nobody can get round them to set a tempo and TT away.
No, I thought they would do this, just keep the tempo high, because there are some dangers. You know, there's Tom Pidcock there that can fly down this descent, so they don't want to take any chances whatsoever. So they get Vacek and Ciccone. Maybe not the best lead-out guys, but who needs them when you've got someone like Mats Pedersen? So I can't, apart from Wout van Aert, I can't see any other kind of good sprinters that are left in this group. You know, there will be some hitter and hopers, but I just think that the strength of Vacek now and Ciccone, these last kind of 8 kilometres are going to fly in.
Michael Storer is isolated, which means that Rick Plumers could not stay with him. I think this might be Plumas as part of this group right now that we're looking at. This is a desperate attempt by these riders to keep themselves vital for the day, but 7.7 kilometres as we come into town, Brian. This day, it's going to be long talked about, just the way it's been attacked.
Yeah, you're right, and you know, there's a few riders in here that have got a good time trial in them, like you say, Tiberi. Unfortunately, Josh Tarling couldn't kind of hang in there. We're seeing the result of the King of the Mountains. That's irrelevant because, you know, they've been doing their job at the front of the group. But Mats Pedersen second over the top there. That's 4 points he's picked up, but that means nothing. Stage went up for grabs, pink jersey, in a very much reduced group coming to the finish. But you know, just a touch on tomorrow, if you got a good time trial, then you know the riders that are thinking of pink, if you got a good time trial, then you know pink could be yours tomorrow, because this is a very small group.
It certainly is. So what have they got? If you've got anything to spend, it's now. It's as simple as that. Long string of riders. There's Monike. He's going to be our King of the Mountains man. 18 points from the breakaway. Took the Category 2 test. It was enough for him. The test that everyone's had to pass today has been set by the amazing Mats Pedersen. He's the man who's been dictating the pace. Ciccone has helped out, almost sacrificing himself, and they've taken it in turns to help out. This is Florian Stork at the back of this group. I think this might well be the front group. Yeah, the Jaco boy still at the back. I wonder if Davide Di Pretto is still part of it for the Jaco team. Let's say they come into town, but it's a question of looking past Mats Pedersen. And as we do, we see Wout van Aert is back on.
Yeah, you never get dropped, you just drop back into the group. So
I mean, he's back on the wheel of Pedersen, is what I'm saying.
Definitely. That's prime location for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, he wants to be there. A glance round, he knows that, you know, they'll be queuing up. But Wout van Aert is the only person I think that can take this away from Mats Pedersen.
Olas Aula's here.
Yeah, I thought Aula, maybe Corbin Strong, but Carlton in these sort of sprints, no. We'll get two out and out really fast, strong sprinters, Wout van Aert and Mats Pedersen. You know, 5.5 to go. This is, of course, only a short time trial tomorrow, and it's within the realm of Mats Pedersen to do a good time trial. Wout van Aert as well, but it's setting this up. Oh, nasty.
Horrible. Hope that they are okay. I think it's Jay Vine. I think it was Jay Vine at the side of the roads by the look of him. Goodness me, I hope you don't want this to happen to anybody. Meanwhile, we get back on. Oh, my goodness. Push. Guys.
Another one down.
Oh, horrible. They're all
Landa?
coming through. That's Giro. I beg your pardon, it's Landa. Oh, my goodness. Landa on the deck. It's the same place. Unguarded moment by so many.
That was the second group.
Oh, let's have a look. Yeah, it was, and they were getting into those who were recovering. It was Jay Vine, by the way. Meanwhile, check this out. Oh,
Landa was already down.
he was.
Jay Vine
tagged, I'm afraid, as part of this group as well, and in no hurry. Oh, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I think he hit that pole, unfortunately.
I feel he might have done. 4 kilometres from home. Oh my goodness. Well, settle yourselves in. Apologies for. Well, I just hope that a loss for words, but I just hate seeing this so much. Landa at the side of the road, can't quite see who it is from Decathlon, who is also part of the problem here. Landa in no hurry to get up, and that's always a bad sign. Meanwhile, we pick it back up. Conchi up front, working for Diego Ulissi, who's still very much in the frame. Nasty way to introduce ourselves to the last few kilometres, and here they are. We're still picking them up. Kiko Buzzato is here, by the way, and a few others likewise that want to make a bit of a skirmish of this one. And now it's time to open up with 3 kilometres to go. Now the road wavers rather than has serious turns within it. As you can see, it kind of snakes in. Pidcock's here as well.
Yeah, they're all queuing up here, and you know, Pidcock is in a good position up here towards the front, but Wout van Aert has got a teammate, so does Lido Trek. They've been kind of washed out the front few positions for the moment anyway, but I think they'll soon get that back.
Well, is he in a decent place as a fast man as they spread across the road here? Primož Roglic, his wheel being followed by Wout van Aert just as we speak at the moment. Coming up on the high, wide and handsome around the outside, Michael Storer is trying to get the cute line through on the inside of the apex here. Is the man from Tudor Pro Cycling, just gets squeezed out of it. Meanwhile, sensible riding going on here from Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe. This is for Primož Roglic, and here we go, some big moves still to be made there, just onto the back wheel of just about everybody. Storer still involved here. I think Rick Plumers might be back in. My goodness, that would be a story. 1900 metres to go. They come onto this high-paced roundabout. Still, Mads Pedersen is in the vanguard at the moment. Just tucked in as well from Movistar is Aldous Aular. So back down from above, we check in for you, and it looks like Voisard is your man, and I cannot see Mads Pedersen at the moment.
Yeah, he's sitting
there he is,
in Vacek's wheel. He's sitting in 5th place. Wout van Aert just behind him, so he's got Vacek to help him out, which is, you know, good enough lead-out man for him. But Bora Hansgrohe taking no chances whatsoever, and you know, they've got 3 riders in front. Safety first for Primož Roglic, but very small group coming to the finish, and you can't look past Mads Pedersen.
Great work here by Max Pohl. He's being brought into position by Romain Bardet himself. Bardet double check over his shoulder, but Max Pohl in the frame.
Yeah, Max Pohl, as you said, Pozzato for Intermarché, but yeah, it's looking like it's going to be Mads Pedersen. He's 1 kilometre to go. He's got Vacek. It's just about to kind of lead him out, and he moves up in the left-hand side down the middle of the road.
There he is, almost dead centre, as you say. Aliotti in a decent place, and Roglic almost accidentally takes the front at the moment. Cedes that position almost immediately. They know the wheel to follow, of course, is that of Mads Pedersen. He's going to drop in onto the inside. Well, this is in a decent frame here as well. But as soon as it opens up and straightens out here, and guess what? Still with the absolute golden lead out here. Vacek's going to power away here. Pedersen's going to try and jink out, but Wout van Aert's on his case as well. Let's not forget, still very much in the frame here is Aldous Aular. Aular might be the spoiler here for Movistar. He's trapped in, and is Van Aert just tucked in on the corner. Mads Pedersen goes and he's spread across the line right now. Oh, Mads Pedersen's still there. Wout van Aert's coming back and even on the throw. Here we go. Oh, I think it's a photo. It's between the pair of them. Mads Pedersen believes in it, but I half believe in Wout van Aert as well. What a finish.
Yeah, good finish there, and it's in the 4th place round that last corner. Would it have made a difference? Possibly. He only get beat by half a bike, let's be honest here, but Vacek opening up here. Wout van Aert realises he has to get Mads Pedersen's wheel, so makes that little effort, comes round to Aular. Aular is now in the wind on the left-hand side with absolutely no chance. But as soon as Mads Pedersen's open up and he get moved to the kind of right-hand side, the door opens now. But he came good, but with 100 metres to go, when Mads Pedersen at full pelt here, he was always chasing to get around him, and to make up a bike length in 100 metres in a very short space of time, I thought Wout van Aert did rather well there. After his trouble on the climb the second time, he's not that far away, but Mads Pedersen, there was nothing stopping him today.
Aldous Aular for Movistar in 3rd place behind Wout van Aert, and Pozzato, a strong finish.